Hello everyone, my name is Arpit Gupta and this is my first big data assignment getting started with Apache Cassandra and Java. As you can see, I have my Java text editor here, Eclipse. I'm in my workspace Cassandra Java tutorial where I have two classes getting started too. Now I have installed a few drivers which will help me out to run my code successfully. Here are those drivers which I've already applied. Now, let's see. So in our code, we have created a cluster and session instances, which will help us to connect to a keyspace demo. It's in a command prompt. You can see we are already connected to the cluster and IP address. Now yes, use demo. We're in the demo keyspace. And let's describe our schema, what it looks like. You can see here. And you can see that we have a table users. We have created the table users in which we have few attribute last name, age, city, email, first name, where last name is a primary key. Okay. Yeah. So, so here we have given, as you have already mentioned, we have given an IP address to get connected to the keyspace demo. We have performed few functionalities like insert, update, and delete. And if I run this, you can see the Bob ages was 35, it get updated to 36, and we are getting the result. Now let's see if it's reflected into a database, into the table. It is. Now we can see that the connection is successfully made, and we can see it's updating. Now let's uncomment this delete and run it again. So now you can see that it is deleted. Okay, that finishes concluded our part 1. Now let's jump to the part 2 of our assignment. I've created this class getting started too. Here we are performing the similar functionality but with a different twist. We are creating a cluster and session instances that we have done before, which will help us to connect to the keyspace demo. We're also adding a safeguard in case of a failover. And here you can see we have used connection policies. Now, what are these connection policies? So first, let's go step by step. We have used the retry policy, which will determine us the default behavior to adopt in case of a request timeout or when the node is not available. And we have also used the load balancing policy. So it tells us which node we are required to process a query to perform a read and write operations. The token aware policies ensure that the request directed to the node or the replication of the data. Round robin policies ensure that the request stays in the local data center. Now, once we are connected to the keyspace demo, you can see we have used prepared statements to insert and select and update into the table users. So why we have used prepared statements? Because they are more secure and a more performant way to add data into the database. Now, what other functionality is? So once they are passed by the clusters, the value are bound to the variables. That's very important features. So as you can see, once we are added, we have also used query builders. Well, query builders help us in case of SQL injection attacks. It's very secure. And now once it's added, we have closed the cluster. Now if you can see, if I just simply put comment here and I've commented my delete statement from my program. I'm running it. Now you can see That concludes this tutorial. Thank you.